Streaming live. Oh, we're gonna start soon. It's gonna be a show about color. So we're live on YouTube, America. How you doing, America? So I want to talk about color and what we can do with color. Color, it's a visual experience, a sensation of light that cannot be verified by any other sense, not by touch, taste, smell, or hearing. A colored object can be touched, but it's the object itself that is tangible, not the color. You can't touch the color. So let's demonstrate some interesting things with color. And I hope everybody's doing good today. It's a beautiful day here in sunny California. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you and kind of draw some stuff. We're just going to have fun little time together. So here, color, you got two things with color. You got the idea that you got direct light. So that's where the light from the sun beams down. And you have the color of objects themselves, like this pyramid. It has a nice color of objects. Basically, two pathways to color perception. Color can be direct light, or it's the object that has the color itself. Almost everyone has experienced buying an article of clothing and arriving home and saying, hey, I didn't pick out that color. So color can kind of be unstable. Perception is a complicated experience. The number of people looking at the same color will often, disagree. And they'll be like, hey, that's not blue, that's orange. So people, have different perceptions when it comes to color. But the idea is that light itself generates color. Only light generates color. So the sun, only light generates color. So that light source can be any number of things. The light source. What is your light source? Your light source can be anything. Your light source can be the sun. It can be, a lamp, a neon sign, a light bulb. So these are your sources of color. So light basically emanates as a series of pulses or waves. So you have your light emanating. That's your light wave. All light travels at the same speed. But light waves travel with the waves at different distances apart. or what you would say frequencies. So you have your frequencies of your light waves. And the distance between these frequencies, these energy emissions, are called a wavelength. So distance in between frequencies is your wavelength. So the sun is the fundamental source of light. And sunlight is white and colorless, but it's actually made up of several wavelengths that are emitted in a continuous band, which each color blending into the next. The human eye is able to sense only a fraction of the sun's radiation. And those wavelengths are from 280 nanometers, so you say N, to 720 nanometers. And each wavelength alone is sensed as a separate color and is defined in two different ways by its color name and its measurement. So red is the longest. So we have red at 720. And then it's followed by orange. Orange. Yellow. Green. Blue. And indigo and violet. And we're using purple to represent both because I don't have an indigo or a violet watercolor marker of this sort. So you can see these individual colors when they pass through a prism, or you see it in reflected water. Beyond the spectrum, you also have violet light and infrared, and those are things that we can't see with our eyes. So additive color, mixing light, man-made sources produce white light. A light source does not have to emit all the visible wavelengths. White light is produced as long as the source emits red. And mixing two of the primary colors, such as blue and green, will produce cyan. And red and blue will produce magenta, and green and red will produce yellow. Those outcomes from combining the primaries are your secondary colors, cyan, magenta, and yellow, secondary colors of light. So I hope that is helpful to you to understand basic ideas behind color in this very quick and interesting video. Come back and I will talk about color in more detail and how the brain perceives color. Thank you, and have a good night, folks.